Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, boys and girls. Depends where you are, I guess. Welcome. In this video, I want to speak about our plan to bring electronics to CrossFit. It's not just CrossFit. We are planning to bring electronics to people that want to learn, who think they're not good enough, they're not smart enough, and all that nonsense. So we want to kill the stigma of electronics engineering. So I believe there's a lot of people out there that would like to learn, but they think it's too difficult, they think it's too complicated. Society made them think they might be too dumb, and I want to stop that. So our idea is to bring it to a community that in the sport community close to us, CrossFit. So we want to bring a device to CrossFit like we did with the CrossWatch, but this one a bit simpler, to introduce the concept of electronics, the concept of designing, and what to think about. Because I think that we have a lot of people with great ideas, with different way of thinking, but might not be able to know how to get these ideas out in the world. So I want to just give the basis, because maybe you guys you're a sports person and you have this great idea, but you think that getting this idea out is way too difficult, and I want to show it's not. We live in a world with all the information on the internet. You can ask friends, you can Google, you can do whatever you want. The components you can buy lately can make it so easy. You don't need a degree or anything to build amazing devices, amazing fixtures, structures, whatever. So that's the idea we have. So if you think it's a good idea, please like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all that big stuff. So you guys just sit back, listen, enjoy. So let's go. So basically, we have four electronic devices or components, should I say, in this device. So we have a device, 4 electronic components. So in the first device, I need to speak of the most important one, is our brain. It's called the Arduino Uno. Nice, small, cheap, open source. There will be more information on the bottom in the description. I'm not going to get too technical, to keep it simple. So this Arduino is basically the brains behind it. It's a microcontroller. So basically the microcontroller can take inputs and give you outputs. But what you do with the inputs is important. So we have 2 inputs in our design. We have a button and a sliding potentiometer. So we're going to give those inputs through the Arduino. We're going to program it to do a certain things. I'll show you guys about programming as well. Slowly, surely, maybe not next week, maybe not week after, but we'll get there. So we're going to program it, and then it's going to give us an output. So our 2 inputs that I spoke about, the first one is a sliding potentiometer. The sliding potentiometer, basically, when I slide it, I change the resistance of the device. So it doesn't matter, but so I change resistance, and resistance with Ohm's law, V equals IR, I can get a voltage. So when I change R, I can change my voltage, my V. So the Arduino, the microcontroller, can take inputs as voltage. So it can take 1 and 0, so 0 or 5 volts, or it can take an analog input. So it's from 0 to 5 volts. So from 0 volts, so let's go that side, from 0 volts all the way to 5 volts. So what this device is going to do is, if we want to decrease the reps, we're going to slide it one way, and our Arduino is going to sense that we are decreasing our voltage. So when it senses that we're decreasing our voltage, it will know we're decreasing the reps. We will do that with programming. So when we increase the voltage. This device sees we are increasing the voltage, and then it will increase the reps. So to store the increased reps, so let's say I do Fran, I've got 21 thrusters, I can't do 21 thrusters unbroken, I do 7. I go boom, 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 7, I push the button, it stores that 7 reps in my device, in the Arduino Mega. There's some memory in here, but don't worry about it, we'll get there. And we'll store 7. Next time I can't do 7 again, I can only do 3, I do 3, 3, push the button, it's got 3, it will 10 overall. So that's the idea. So we've got the sliding potentiometer to increase, decrease the reps. The button, my favorite electronic device ever made. I love buttons. I just love pushing them. If I see a button, I'll push it. I've been shocked like that before, but it doesn't matter. Don't you just love the noise? So we've got a button to store the information. Then to display it is an output. So we're going to put input in the Arduino. It's going to do magic. We'll get there to that magic. And then we're going to output it to the screen of a 7-segment display. So as the name says, 7-segment display. It's got 7 LEDs. So that is one. Yeah. Oh, shucks, middle finger. Nope. One. So the reason we chose this is it's not the most fanciest. We could have an LCD and OLED and all that fancy stuff. But if you look in the CrossFit box, the screen or display that we use as timers, where it goes 10, 9, 8, 7, start, die, is also 7-segment display. So I thought we'll keep it in the community. And this is old school. It still works. It's still interesting. So this will be the display. So basically what we're going to do is change the reps, what we want to store, increase, decrease, save it with a button, process it, and then display it. So you can, after the workout, see exactly how many reps you have left, how much you did. So you don't need to count on fishes is like chips in Dutch, something like that, and right on the floor. So might be an interesting way. So guys, so if you want to join this journey, if you want to learn, please like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. This is just a way for us to show you guys actually how easy this can be, and just to expand your mind. Maybe you learn something new, maybe you find a new passion. Yeah guys, so I think this might actually be quite fun. I'll probably try to finish it and maybe take it slow, whole thing in 2-3 months maybe, and then we can put it in practice in real life in the box. So at the bottom you guys will find where to buy the Arduino, where to buy the sliding, where to buy everything. So then you guys can build this with me, and that's the idea. So after we finish it, we'll make a housing as well, because that's important, but don't worry about that now. Yeah, if you guys can't find these components, if you're in a different country, please message me. I'll try to help you. AliExpress is a good one to do, but the lead time might be a bit longer. So AliExpress will deliver worldwide mostly, and it's cheap electronics compared to your local distributor, because your local one will buy it from Ali and sell it to you. But yeah guys, if any questions, please message us. You know where to get us, contact us, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. So guys, have a good night. Always think about learn new skills, push yourself. You know the drill. Till next time, thanks guys.